Alright, so today we're going to be doing the first time doing this kind of video. We're going to be going over some key elements to bird bone anatomy. And so today is going to be the first part of two. So today we're just going to be doing the skull. So that's the content of this video. All right. So first off, the first kind of section we're gonna be going over today is the skull, right? The skull, a bird skull, and so the kind of main part of the skull, like the brain case, the cranium, is made out of three parts: the frontal part, the parietal part, and the temporal or squamosal part. So that's kind of the key parts that are very notable, and that's made up of a bunch of fused bones. You have the frontal part of the skull, and so that would make up the front part of the skull, and then at the back there's the parietal part, and so that would kind of in a real bird that would be kind of the back of the skull, and the squamosal part, that's kind of like the to the side of the back, and that all comes together to create a very strong but also very lightweight system to protect the bird's brain, and that's very important for every bird's way of life. So, kind of moving down the bird's skull, we go to the orbits, which are like the eye sockets, right? And so the eye sits inside of there, protected by what's called an interorbital septum. But we might go over that in a video on the tissues, like of birds. But and what rests inside of that as kind of protection for the eye is what's called a sclerotic ring, which is made up of a bunch of tiny bony structures called sclerotic ossicles, and that basically helps optimize the function of the bird's eye. So here we have a good diagram representing the orbital bone, and inside of there the sclerotic ring. So up next here we have like the jaw or mouth system. So the upper part of the mouth, like connected to the rest of the skull, is made up of the maxilla and premaxilla. And then the lower jaw or mandible is made of two fused dentary bones. Here you can see the maxilla and premaxilla. So those are two of the structures that make up that top part of the mouth. And now, so the keratin part of the bird bill, it varies in a lot of different types of birds. So there's a whole bunch of different types of bill shapes. Some of the different types of bill shapes that you'll see in different types of birds, one of them is a cone-shaped bills, which you might see in birds like cardinals and sparrows and other of those kind of seed-eating birds, maybe. And needle-shaped bills that you might see in hummingbirds and sandpipers. And hook-shaped bills, that's like parrots. Parrots, they need to really have a strong, sharp bite to break open nuts and owls and falcons. And there's spear-shaped bills. You might see those in kingfishers and egrets. And then curved bills, really the only one I could think of are ibises, and flattened bills like ducks, geese, shovel bills. So that's all we have for you today. That's just kind of like a quick overview of bird skulls. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.